I'm back. Oh, man, it's been a week. I don't think I've gone a week for quite a while, but this is TJ McCormick with Sing the Word. And this morning, we're going to get into some ancient history. Let me sing this song because there's just too much. Got to get going here. Wait a second. I can't see anything. Let me go bigger. There we go. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. Man the fort. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. Mightily. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. Man the fort, man the fort, man the fort, man the fort. Oh, good Monday morning. Monday. TJ McCormick with Sing the Word, and we are talking about Nahum. So as it turns out, Nahum is sort of like in between Micah and Habakkuk. And they call them minor prophets. It's not like they're like minor league teams or anything. They just don't have as much to say as like Isaiah and Ezekiel. Man, lots and lots of chapters in those. These guys, they get just a few chapters. And it's not because they had only a few chapters in them and they were like, they got tired. It's just, that's what God gave them. So this is what God gave Nahum. And what is happening? I actually watched a video this morning, and it's called the Bible Project. And if you haven't gotten into the Bible Project, I don't know if it's totally right on, but I think they're pretty sharp. I think they're pretty close. But anyways, the Bible Project. I'm sorry I didn't put anything in the words, but just look up the Bible Project. It's got all these videos, and they're overviews of books of the Bible. It's really, really cool. And it helps people like me who bears a very little brain. So, he who scatters has come up before your face. Okay, let's start there. So, now, he who scatters, that's kind of a term that talks about somebody who just wants to destroy and just toss your clothing and your furniture. I mean, this is like ransacker. I believe would be a better, more modern term. He who ransacks has come up before your face. They're there. They're like right there, and they want to mess you up. And I wrote in some of the notes of this. This is talking about evil, violent people, and it's not just evil in the sense of I stole a candy bar out of the thrift store or whatever. No, this is like evil, like disemboweling people while they're alive. This is like people who just don't have any they don't have any any social filter whatsoever. They have no way of even knowing that what they're doing is bad. And they do it, and it's just like wanton evil. It's unchecked. Because people do whatever they want. And what's funny is that, I'm sorry, funny is really a bad word. Maybe ironic that for some reason people like this rise up again and again and again. Through the ages, they have risen up. And, it started with Cain and Abel. Cain killed his brother because God liked him better. I mean, it would take forever to process that. But anyways, evil started very early on, and it has not slowed down. There has been evil over the ages. And we talk about the Romans, the Greeks, just people who are like viruses on the land. They destroy, they kill. They come up with these silly ideas like, let's kill the firstborn son of every family. Let's take all the women and we'll make children out of these women. Come on, guys. You need a little more gray matter between the ears to come up with something that's stupid. No, I'm sorry. You don't have enough gray matter between your ears. And you come up with stupid things, and it's just, ugh. So he who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort. I don't put punctuation in the lyrics too often, but this time I had to. Man the fort. This is like a clarion call. Get yourself on a wall, get a weapon in your hand, and get ready, because the marauders, the hordes of stupid evil people are coming to get you, and they do not have any mercy. They don't have any sense of oh, here's a child. Let's at least let the child live. They're deluded. They're nuts. They're crazy. Watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power. Now I didn't misspell mightily. I thought I did. Oh, okay. Mightily. That's right. I'm quoting scripture, so it's pretty hard to misspell words when you cut and paste. Pro tip. Mightily. Just, and I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes you're going to lose the battle. Sometimes we're going to lose battles. And sometimes it may be ugly. The Jewish people in the late 30s, all of a sudden were the redheaded stepchild whipping boy of the world. And it was weird how not only the Nazis and those people. But that whole mentality of like, we're going to put these people in the place of inhuman. They're not human, and they need to be gotten rid of. And how the world started to believe that same thing. And there were other countries who adopted that mindset. And so all of a sudden, Jews are getting murdered, brutally murdered. They're getting tormented and tortured. And the world looked on and said, why did this happen? And there is a reason. And I know this isn't the reason that the world wants. And it's not. But there are two things at work here. One is free will. God did not put us on this world and have little puppet strings and manipulate us and make us do his every wish. Some of us get it. Some of us have believed in God. Some of us have trusted God. Some of us seek to obey what God has told us to do. Some of us have learned about God's attributes, which we also adopt in our lives. So we are his workmanship, his children, sons and daughters of the living God. And then there are people who disregard God's word, disregard love, mercy, grace, peace, kindness, long-suffering, joy. They disregard these things, and they live their lives shaking their fists at God. I don't need to be one of your children. I am my own person. I stand alone, self-sufficient, not in need of any saving. So there it is. You get two different kinds of people, and they don't get along very well sometimes. And hey, trust me, I know the stories of Christians who have been idiots. Please do not think for 1 second that you need to say, well, you Christians are idiots. And oh, we have so many Christian idiots. We have so many people who wave a banner of God in front of them and have their fingers crossed behind their backs. Kind of like, I don't really believe in God, but hey, this God thing's kind of cool because it gets me a lot of friends, and then I find stupid people that give me money, and so on and so on. But here we are, faced with two different kinds of people, those that love God and those that don't love God. And I don't know what to say to the people that don't love God. I mean, you have free will, and you get to do whatever you want on this world. But look at the last part of this verse. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob like the excellence of Israel. This is the promise. The Lord will restore what these evil hordes have taken from us. He will avenge injustice. He will avenge and restore. It just happens. And you just look through history, and each one of these, where's Rome? It kind of lives in a little boot somewhere in Italy. Greece, they're in economic panic. It's not a great country to be from. There's some cool stuff about Greece. Don't get me wrong. Man, the Colosseum, I'm sorry, that's Rome. The Parthenon, all the Greek sculpture and the philosophy and all the other stuff. Yeah, sure, that's all kind of good. But they're nothing like they used to be. Man, if you saw a Roman army or Greek army come marching down the road, you just better be ready to give them everything you have and then some. Everything you hold dear, they just want to steal it from you. Everything you've earned, all your crops, all your furniture, all the implements of your house, gone. Because that's the way some people can be. Now, what does this mean for all of us now? I'm going way over time today, but I owe you because it's been a while. What does that mean for all of us? What it means is that we have to guard against people that want to hurt us. But it doesn't mean we have to, shoot everybody that crosses the sidewalk onto our lawn. What it means is we have to be ready spiritually. Our weapons are not carnal. They're not worldly. They are belt, breastplate, shoes, shield, helmet, sword, and prayer. The belt of truth, the blessed breastplate. Wow. Breastplate of righteousness. The shoes shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. The shield of faith. The sword of the Spirit of God. The Bible. Belt, breastplate, shoes, shield, helmet, sword. That's what we fight with. We're fighting in the spiritual realms. If we get shot and killed, we're going home. We're going to go see God. It's not as big of a deal. I know the people that are here, they're going to be, a lot of people are going to be dancing if I die. But there are some who might say, oh, poor TJ. But you know what? If I die, I'm going to heaven. I'm not even worried. A little afraid sometimes, to like close my eyes and then say, oh, I can't open my eyes. I can't breathe. What's happening? My hope is that I get translated to my heavenly home. But then there will be a day when I will be called up from the ranks to avenge once again the world from evil. I will be 10,000s times 10,000s. I will be coming in the air. 100 million. That doesn't sound like a lot today because there's like billions of people on this earth. But guess what? We don't need numbers. We serve a true and living God. Man the fort, watch the roads, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. And again, doing all this in the spirit, not some people have arsenals, and we live in a strange world, and there's a good chance that somebody may try and hurt you, might come into your home, hurt your family. And I know lots of you want to defend your family, and I'm glad you do. But you know what? You got to defend your family first and foremost. On your knees, praying for them, suiting up, putting on your armor in the morning, and then getting ready to go for your day. Look at that. It's not that hard. It's not rocket surgery. Man the fort. It's time to rise up, Christians. And let God be God. And let Him change your hearts. Let Him restore the excellence that was once yours. And it will be again. Time for one more song. 20 minutes. This may be a new record. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort, watch the road, strengthen your flanks, fortify your power mightily, mightily. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. Man the fort, man the fort, man the fort, man the fort. You sick of me yet? So what am I going to say now? Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Yes, Nahum has a purpose in the Bible. It's not necessarily something you would see. Look at that Bible project once again. Get into the word and keep getting in, and don't stop until you want more. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching, admonishing one another with psalms, with hymns, with spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. I know I went way over, but I don't care because I had a lot to say. It's been a while. Miss you guys. When we come back tomorrow, let's see.